And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. Just about set. And today's starter, Landon Roop. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Bryce Turang.
The second baseman, Bryce Turang.
And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-0. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Inside. And that's ball one. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fought off foul. Fires across the diamond, and that is a big first out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Turang at third. Witt at second with one away. Toro tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one sliced foul. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-1. 2 outs and one in scoring position. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that is that. Back here in San Francisco. And pitching in this game, Nick Pivetta.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Abraham Toro, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-2. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
The left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Ramos.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. There's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And there's a ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Chapman on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple. James Wood digs in now. And that is out of play.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Just missed. 2 outs with a runner at third. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Swings and chases a low one there. Rice down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Roop back to work. Roop, a 6'2" righty. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. That one missed.
2-0.
Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 up, 2 down. So up next, Jason Dominguez. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Curveball drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And misses inside. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just outside, and that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Chapman tosses to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. Out to short, Witt. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
The designated hitter,
Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. And that one is inside. 1 out, bases empty. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1 now. The other way, and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Just off the outside edge. Man at first, 1 away.
That's ball 3.
And that's in for a strike. And now 3-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting 8, the center
and
field.
digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
Yastrzemski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That pitch gets the corner. 1-2. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rice collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
2 balls,
2 balls, no strikes to count. Gets down, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And strike two. And there's a hit. Witt around second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 100.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here comes the 0-1. Ramos hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lee makes his way towards it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. Fastball for a strike. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Santana. And a quick out, number one. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Abraham Toro.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2-2 the count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Witt pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ramos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. And now the DH, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
And ball one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in
Counts
out
1-0.
there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that one handled. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out. So digging in,
Now
Jason
batting, the left
Dominguez.
fielder, Jason
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Dominguez.
Flores. And he handles it himself for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
That
One
one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom 4, Matt
Leading
Chapman
up
up to the
for the
plate
job.
now.
The third
When you talk
baseman,
about
Matt
elite defensive third baseman,
Chapman.
this guy is at the top of the list. That's in there, and that's strike one.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Gets the outside corner with that one. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Wood now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing
1-1's
there.
the count.
Not
I got a
even
ball,
close
1 strike.
there. Ball one.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
2 balls,
Off balance
2
as
strikes.
well.
Next offering misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
The first
Close
baseman,
pitch there,
Wilbur.
but you got to forget about that call if
Wilbur.
you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Flores swings through that one
0-1.
as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That clips the corner. Wood leads off first with 1 away. That
That's
one
a ball.
just misses.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. A single his first time. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Boog, over
0-1's the
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Two outs. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one out to right. Bellinger settles under this one. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Roop back to work. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Win in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Wood makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Up next,
here's the catcher to hit, Ben Rice. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one fouled off. Inside, just missed. Oh, great stop. He fires to the plate. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Here's Jose Ramirez singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
0-2 now. Base knock center field. And now to aboard. He's in there.
Now batting, right fielder.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now pitching for the Giants. Number 45. Kyle Harrison.
Going away.
Ball. That's inside.
Grounder might be 2. Whips it to first. And Bellinger is out. Touchdown! Carlos Santana, the next to hit. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Outside low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
To the right side, Santana. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Grounded out his first time up. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Giants with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. That one to first. Santana steps on the bag. Giants go in order. All set for the top of the 6th. In now is the Yankees DH, Brendan Donovan. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Jason Dominguez will hit next. 1 for 2.
Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
On the ground, Toro handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So the lineup flips over. This is Bryce Terang. Strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. Next offering is outside.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. He goes down looking. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Abraham Toro.
Now pitching for the
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. And another ball. There's a strike. On the ground, right side, Terang. Throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now at the plate, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ramos off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Ben Rice.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lee hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So man aboard, and next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. He held up. And 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses off the outside edge. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The designated hitter, number
Mike
5.
Yastrzemski getting ready to hit.
Yastrzemski.
And takes low for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side. Terang. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for the Giants, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo. This set.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike one. Inside just missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 64, John Jelly.
Wood on the move. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Jelly. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks. But because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
The center fielder, number 13, Jazz.
So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 76, Spencer Vivid.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. That one off the mark. Now 1-2. Lee in position. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now pitching for
Trevor Rogers taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And the first offering is not close. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Right through there for a strike. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Popped up left side with. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. So up
catcher
next,
number
Patrick
14,
Bailey. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Bailey.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Abraham Toro. A switch hitter batting right. And that's fouled off. Rogers, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next one off the plate inside. And the count 1-2. Out to short. Witt slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Francisco, all set to start the ninth in this one. And here is Bryce Terang. Inside, and it's 1-0. That one pushed foul. Late swing, foul to the left. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ramos makes a move towards the gap. Sliding, and he makes the catch. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Ben Rice.
Right.
Ramos makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the ninth. Now here is Elliot Ramos.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Yankees, Devin Williams.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
So they're down to their final out. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, James Wood. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Pivetta with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.